Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the TaylorMADE Saturday Night Special.
That's it, baby, that's it.
So there you go, Meeps.
Hi, Meeps. Missed you so. It's been a long week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here we are with our first ever Saturday Night Special episode that we'll be putting out weekly, hopefully, unless we're on location somewhere.
And it's smoking.
Woo-hoo. So, we just put out on our Facebooks an album comprised of some of the production posters of what we're working on, where we've been, and why HTLA is on hiatus for a little while. But have no fear, HTLA is not going anywhere. I've got some celebrity-packed summer episodes for Straight Talk coming. My Real Talk show, you know, it's my beloved baby, so that's not going anywhere. And Fierce Kitty as well. We're going to be getting into the sensory deprivation aspects of it when I come back. But in the meantime, listen to those past episodes and work on your sensory development. So that's good. It gives you extra time to practice all those exercises and get into it. So when we get into the deprivation side, you'll be all heightened and really ready. Uber sexy.
Yes, that's what I used to call them back in grade school. Exercises.
Yeah. Now he calls them something completely different.
Yeah. I'm not going to say what that is. It'll be too funny. You won't be able to handle it. Yeah.
So yes, that's it. And yeah, it's been a crazy week. And good and crazy.
Well, it has been a crazy week, and there's been all kinds of things that have happened that have just startled my imagination. Just
Hubby had a big growth development week in just about every area of life. It's been amazing and wonderful to see. I'm so proud of him.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say I had a lot of WTF moments.
Well, that too. We got to save that for Ghost Getters. Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah. So, please continue. I won't interrupt or swear.
Oh, no. Yeah, just amazing things.
Don't forget the meeps out there that are perhaps somewhere that you were 18 months ago can benefit from anything we might say. So that's why we do what we do.
All right.
No. No.
If you're ever in a situation where you might be invited over here for dinner, might be at an event that we're at that Kate is catering, just whatever you do, don't eat the quiche.
Hey, my quiche was spot on. You know what? Gordon Ramsay would piss his pants for my perfect flaky from scratch crust. I made a ham and cheese quiche this week. Oh, it was heavenly. And of course, him and Munchkin are sitting at the breakfast bar going, I'm not eating that. It looks like barf in it. It looks like so of course, you know, I'm getting ready to take my first bite out of the 6-hour quiche, you know, because I made the crust. You had to chill the crust so it stays flaky. And it's like a 6-hour process for this amazing ham and cheddar quiche, right?
Mm-hmm.
So by the time I'm cutting my first piece to eat, 10:30 at night, I'm finally eating for the first time of the day because I've been so busy cooking all day. Not to mention I made you amazing raspberry thumbprint cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, strawberry, not raspberry, but from scratch also. First time ever I made them, and they came out wonderful. You know, roll.
Well, they did. And I'm not saying you're not a good cook. I'm just saying don't eat the quiche.
Quiche is delicious. It was perfect. So they're sitting over there going, ew, Mommy, how can you eat that? It's barfy and blah, blah, blah. So, you know, I got all pissed off and couldn't enjoy my quiche. But I enjoyed 2 pieces of it. I did enjoy it.
I've spent the majority of the week getting really drunk with the executive producer and going over lists of ridiculously priced equipment.
Oh, I know. It's insane. It is insane. What is that, $14,000 for like a light box or something stupid like that?
Some of them.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's production.
Yeah.
Write it off.
And like 150 C-stands. Yeah. See that look there?
I don't do production.
That's the I know exactly what you're talking about look. That's what that is. Well, for those of you who haven't gone to film school, a C-stand is a utility stand that's used in many billions and billions of Carl Sagan applications on a set. Use them to hang flags and scrims and, well, if you don't know what a scrim is. You see, that's why I don't really have much to say on these things, because now you're talking about production, and as soon as I open my mouth and start talking about production, everybody's going to be like, what is this thing? What is a scrim?
Angus scrim.
What?
Angus scrim.
I am Angus Scrim. No, but suffice it to say, there's a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of different choices you could make just with one thing. You know, dollies, for example. Camera dollies. It's like 50 different companies that make camera dollies.
Yeah. And who wants the best quality versus the producer that wants the cheapest one? And then it becomes a, you know.
Well, no. There's no real compromise there because, you know, you get to a certain level and that's where the quality really sets in, right? So
yes, but cutting corners wherever possible is part and parcel of the process. Because when you come in under budget, you get more work. That's just the way it is. You come in, you know, ahead of schedule and under budget, and you're hired for any job that you want.
Yes, but the fact remains, if you spend $40 to $80 million on your film, the chances of you recouping $250 and up are way better.
True, but not well. See, now I don't know. In my research for Real Talk and stuff, when I've been looking at, you know, production budgets versus what's come in over the course of the life of the, you know, distribution and showing of the film, it's been quite alarming that some really big budget films have made, you know, less than a third, you know, above what the original budget was. So.
Yes, but you notice there is one undeniable factor, and that is that they are almost, and I'm saying with like a 1% degree of failure, almost always bringing back every cent they put in and then some.
Yes, okay, they're recouping their initial production budget, yes, but...
And if you look at any major production house...
Where's the ROI, though?
Worth their salt. You're going to see huge...
I guess if you're not talking about just one film, if you're talking about several. Okay, well, fair enough.
That's how they do it every year. Yep.
So I'm wearing my, I'm in my Pebbles ensemble this evening.
Yes. I just
need the bone in my hair and...
The Flintstones look for spring. I'm sure Joan would have a few things to say about that.
No, I actually know Joan Rivers, and she wouldn't say anything bad about me.
No, Joan.
Yeah.
No, Joan.
Yeah. We used to live in the same building in Manhattan, and yeah.
And let me guess, you're the reason she started the show Fashion Police.
No. Well, I can't recall. I might have come up with an idea at some point along the way, but who knows? That was more of an E thing, I think. But I have not ever been accused of having any kind of fashion faux pas. Like, ever.
No?
No. My underwear matches everything I'm wearing. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'd rather be matchy than overtly ridiculous.
Well, you know, who's going to see your underwear?
I don't know, where are we?
The emergency room, really? Are they going to care that you're...
I've been at clubs and venues and events and had oopsie moments. I didn't say I didn't have oopsie moments. I said I didn't do it intentionally.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Well...
So, yeah. Back to what you were saying, though. Because this is interesting to me. Your revelatory week.
Well, my weekly production update is pretty much that. Getting drunk with the executive producer and going over really huge, exorbitant lists of production equipment and having, exciting conversations about the story that you and said producer are writing. My real job there doesn't come actually in until you two give me a little thing that I like to call a script.
Yes.
And then I'll get right to work.
Right. But,
Promptly.
okay. All right, that project aside.
Yes.
Our other 7 projects in development now.
Yes.
Which one are you most excited about out of that lot? And all the posters are, I'm looking at them. They're over there. All the posters are up and now. Like if I said pick one, we'll start it tomorrow.
No, see, don't do that to me because I'm excited about 2 of them in particular, but for different reasons.
Oh, please tell. I want to know.
Well,
True confessions on Saturday.
one of them I can't actually say because the said person involved is not actually physically signed yet.
Oh, right. I've got a very dear friend and very uber talented and well-known actor that I'm in talks with to play the lead in one of the films in the album. I can't say which.
The grand...
Fuba.
The big eye.
Yeah. And we're also pitching him to do a bit guest spot on one of the other series that we're working on.
Well, and actually, I know he's going to be on that one because he absolutely loves that stuff.
Yeah.
But,
and he can do it from anywhere. So
I'm probably most excited about Shine.
Wow.
Just
See?
the dinky, dumbass little short, yeah.
Oh, that makes me feel so good because that one is, I wrote that one while I was still in film school. So it's near and dear to my heart.
Well, and maybe that's what really appeals to me is because I remember back in when I was taking my first 2 years of acting before my director mentor would even let me grace the halls of the directing academy. In those first 2 years when people are just getting into this and they're just discovering everything, this is where you really kind of see the grit and the amazing creativity because they're all excited about it and it's all new and it's fresh and somebody will go on an idea and then some other people will collaborate on them and the next thing you know it turns into something really hot.
True.
This I would think would be the case with you and Shine because I've read a lot of scripts. I've probably read 4,000 scripts in my life and
that's not an understatement.
That one even though it's just a 10-minute short, that one really leapt off the page to me where it's really hard for any other script to kind of do that, what that one did to me. And it's really funny because
it's not his beat either.
It's not my thing.
It's a woman. There's two females in the script.
Yeah.
It's a mother-daughter relationship drama with a twist.
But just in the positions in the scenes and the the huge amount of sheer emotions you got to convey in such a short period of time. So of course you've written each and every one of those scenes with absolutely what I would determine as everything you would need for like brilliant Academy Award-winning scenes, and you've stuck it into like 10 minutes.
They made me cry.
Well, just telling you. So that's what really appeals to me about that one, and the fact that it is so low budget, really.
Pretty much.
With the equipment TMFI is going to have for these other larger products, I could shoot it in a weekend.
Can't wait.
But really the key there is in casting. We got to get the right 2 people.
Yes.
But I can see it, and it's top notch as far as I'm concerned. And then the other one, of course, is the Burning Times.
Yes, that's my baby. My period thriller, because it's not really horror per se.
No.
It's more of a psychological thriller, but it's period. So
But it's smart. It's well put together.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm actually, you don't know enough about Honor to get jazzed about it, because that's a film that could go, it could either be really bad or like Scorsese good.
Well, I gotta say, you sure got jazzed about my poster.
I did. Oh, God, he's so brilliant. Oh. I don't even have to tell him. It's like he reads my mind, what I see when I write stuff, and he just makes that graphic, and that's it.
Well, and that's the thing that I think that kind of threw shine, because that was the first thing I ever read that you wrote. When I gave you my initial feedback there a couple of years ago about that, I think you said even then that I was seeing what you saw. And that's hugely important in the relationships between the writers and the directors, is that
sure,
they're both on the same page with what's supposed to be the end product.
Right.
And, you know, and then, you know, like you say today, you know, I rattled off 6 of your posters there, and you know, if you're saying that I'm bang on with each and every one, then I know we still got that. That's pretty valuable. Pretty huge, so. But yeah, I like the poster for Honor. I think the story's pretty kick butt, too.
It's gonna be good.
You know.
I hope so. But in my mind, it can either go like really bad or really good. So.
How would it go really bad?
Well, you know, the dialogue's got to be there, and the character development has to be there, and the arc has to be there. Why do we give a crap about this cop? You know. So the premise is he's a New York City detective, and he discovers that the mob is planning a hit on the mayor of the city. And he's got the information to prove this, and he's getting ready to take it to, you know, the brass at his precinct to take action on it when he finds out that they're involved too. Then they're in bed with the mob for this hit. And through the development of the film, he is, you know, trying to. They find out, the mob finds out he's got this information that could blow the whole shebang, so they're after him. And then, you know, the brass gets wind, so now his own people are after him. And he's running through the streets of Manhattan with this information that could blow the whole thing wide open, and he's got nowhere to go because he's got the mob after him and his own, you know, peeps after him. So he winds up in this tenement building, and pretty much the only thing standing between life and death for this detective is the tenants of the building. And he's got to convince them to help him stay alive long enough to get this out.
Yep.
So that's my film. That's Honor, and we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
And as a famous Canadian director once said, "Let's get Honor."
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited about that one too, but I'm very excited about our ACLA broadcast product as well. Yeah. I know you're not, because he can't see how I'm doing this right now, but it starts out as a 6-episode audio dramatic broadcast. I've got right now I'm casting throughout America. There are several radio dramatists that recreate the old-time radio dramas of yesteryear, and I'm casting them to contemporize this episodic called Dead Air, and it's about radio hosts in their little internet radio station up in the mountains when the zombie apocalypse occurs. And they have satellite internet, and they have a generator to keep the power going, so they're still able to broadcast and tell people what's going on and stuff like that. And he has no idea how I'm pulling this off, but I will, don't worry. So anyway, and I have some fellow hosts that will be, you know, straggler survivor hosts that are calling in and like giving updates about what the apocalypse is like, you know, around their area and stuff like that. And of course there's going to be, you know, the hosts have to fight off their own zombie invasions at some point and such like that. And there's the usual zombie dilemmas to deal with. But the hook is it's an audio, it's a broadcast drama. And the first 6 episodes will be that, and then it translates into a webisode series and video. So it's, you know, in typical Taylor style, never been done, and hugely impossible. If we can pull it off, it'll be amazing. But
true, but that's one of my problems with it And you know, I know I've heard many of the radio shows of yesteryear that you're talking about, and you know, one of the first things that hits me in the face about this and how amazingly difficult it's going to be to pull off is that
now you get to sit in on a production development meeting.
Yeah, well, is, you know, let's say for example you got a scene where you got a couple of hosts at WXXY.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And those two hosts at WXXY, you know, maybe upstairs in a 2-level, and you got stairs, and there's different barricade situations that you can have to keep the zombies, you know, out of the building, or if they're in the building, just out on the lower floor, or what have you. But then you got the generator problem, and the generator wouldn't be inside; it's going to be outside in sort of an outbuilding or something on the property.
Why would you assume that?
Because you wouldn't have a gas generator blowing exhaust in your building. That's how I can say that.
Well, I know
Right.
from this construction of generators that are put in place in houses up here in the mountains, because the power goes out when you just blow on it up here, and you don't get service because we're in the mountains and everybody's power goes out and you wait 3 weeks for them to turn it back on.
Okay, well, ignoring all that,
They do
now
put
you've
them
got
in
these.
there.
Now you've got these other guest hosts, I guess you'd call them, or guests of the show or whatever, that you know will be calling in from WXTC in Minnesota or something, right? And you know that they'll be fending off their old zombie thing on their end too, and trying to communicate with other radio stations, trying to call.
Well,
in
they don't
and
all
do
have to
the-
be hosts. They could just be people that have come upon the broadcast in whatever way.
Okay.
And call
Okay.
in to let us know that, you know, the world isn't over. There are survivors out there, and this is what's going on. And
I don't know.
I know. You can't see.
I
Sometimes
just.
I say something once, and he sees it, and he gets it. And then there's times like this, like, well, we had the same problem with Sex and the Kitty. You know, months and months I pushed to keep that on the air, and it became the highest rated show. So you're just gonna have to trust my vision, and I'll develop it. I'll get it out there.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll just run the gear.
See, usually when he doesn't like something, it becomes among our biggest successes. So it just spurs me on to do it more. Because, you know. Because if he, you know, if he doesn't get it, it's got to be good. Because there's almost nothing he doesn't get. So if I can confound him with something, then I'm onto something. So.
Yeah, and there you go.
Because the whole reason we do what we do is because we're sick of the trite and
Yeah,
every
true.
day, and we want to innovate and we want to create, and so
Yeah.
when I can get him going, then I know I'm onto something. Then I know it's not trite; it's something out of the ordinary. Because he and I are the same. 2 scenes into a movie, and we can tell you exactly what's going to happen. Because it, you know, if it's good, then it will be the way I would write it. If it's bad, then we still know what's going to happen because it's just commercial and formulaic.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I can get him guessing, then I'll keep going.
I don't know. Well, you know, I'll go this far and say this: that if you can get it past those 6 episodes and make it any kind of a semblance of success, audio only, you can forget about it. Your web series will take right off. You'll be on TV, all that stuff.
All right, you heard it here first, Meeps. Tune
That's
in.
going to be the easy part for you.
Okay.
So
Us, no.
good luck with the
Can't
first
do without
6.
you.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got some heavy hitters collaborating with me too, so
I know you do.
I do.
I know you do, and I know the one in particular, which certainly can bring the writing level right through the roof. I'm with you there. So that's a good strong standpoint to come from. But it's ultimately going to come down, no matter what the hell you got these people saying, to have quality people,
Right.
quality actors,
Right.
real ones,
Yes.
able to pull this emotion
Right.
off.
And you're hung
just
up
through
on the fact that their
audio.
main genre is yesteryear stuff. That doesn't mean they can't do contemporary drama. An actor's an actor. You've been cast in a period film. Does that mean you can't play a gangster now? I mean, duh. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, so this is
Jonathan Statham doesn't
you
play
mean
a
Jason
professor.
Statham.
Whoever.
That doesn't mean he can't. So sure, some actors are stereotypes, but not all. The majority of them aren't.
That would be like actually going to a Sylvester Stallone movie and expecting it to be intelligent.
Come on, stop it. Jennifer's on my fence.
Sorry.
Anyway, and one of our dear friends is auditioning for.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, what? I'm blowing his audition now? Come on. I'm not that
Says
powerful. Next, she's going to be telling me that I've ruined Donald Trump's latest bank deal.
If there were a way, folks, you'd find it.
Yeah.
He's getting better. It's all right.
Yes, I've ruined less deals lately. Oh, and sorry for the economy, too. That was me. I did that. Dumb little asshole from Canada. In my Asian accent! You know bank here. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's where we're at, and we've got all these projects at various stages of development, and yeah, and that's it. And that's what we do, and that's what we're doing.
There you go.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks, on HTLA, the radio station of yesteryear.
No.
No?
No, I'm contemporizing it.
Oh.
Duh, they didn't have the internet in yesteryear, or satellite internet.
Which, never mind. Not gonna go there.
Alright. So, do you have anything else to add? Because, I know you haven't even eaten supper yet.
No, I haven't. No, that's okay.
I'll
That's
make you
okay.
supper while you process the episode.
Yes. No, see.
Chained into something more comfortable.
Chained into something more comfortable?
If I'm lucky.
Anyway, what? I don't think so. You know, just been busy as hell with all this stuff. Oh,
What?
we got some stuff coming on the HTLA website too for promotion this week.
Oh,
week coming up.
yes. I don't have the details yet. So
Oh, okay.
it's going to be released next week, and it's going to be on a specific YouTube channel. It's got many celebrities. It's a public service announcement production.
Right, Gene Simmons is in it. I know that.
Yeah, Steven Tyler.
Steven Tyler.
Jane Lynch from Glee.
That's one of my favorites.
Jonathan. So there's several big names in there. I'm not exactly sure what the details are, but John called me, and he's going to send me the details, and HTLA will have the ability and privilege of hosting this PSA as well.
Excellent. Yeah.
Anything we can do to help promote any good message, we've always done that. That's just what we do.
Yes.
So
anyway,
excuse me, I think it's going to be shown on American Idol too at some point in the future. So that's pretty big.
Right. Okay. So that's coming up this week on the HTLA main page. There, we'll get that.
Well, yeah. As soon as they release it on their YouTube specific channel, and Jonathan has the links and the details, he'll forward them on to HTLA's production offices.
Right on, baby. So, yeah, so this coming week, there's that thing going up. That'll be pretty big and fun and all that good stuff. I'm going to be continuing on the production joy with you, waiting on some things.
Well, not with me now. I have to vanish into my writing cave for a while.
Yes. Which means that I will get to play video games.
Well, I thought you'd be sitting down here making creative and debaucherous lists.
No, I did that and gave them to the investors.
drawings like your cat launcher drawing.
Yes, I've been meaning to get back to that project, actually, my cat launcher. And actually, several times this week have given me cause to beef up my efforts, so to speak.
Oh, wait, there is the other news on the Munchkin front. Gia got her first cell phone this weekend.
Oh, great. Now she's going to be calling into the show.
I feel better. I mean, I know she's only 11, but she does go out of the house on her own without us to the bus stop, to school, blah, blah, blah. I feel better when she's got a cell phone, I gotta say. I just do.
I don't care. It's retarded. An 11-year-old should not have a cell phone.
She got one, though.
Yes, through no fault of my own. Don't look at me, Meeps. Was not me. No.
Alright, well, we'll see how that turns out. She probably will only have it for like a half a day before she loses it on restriction anyway. So.
Well, no. No. Why would she lose the cell phone?
Because it's got internet. She can text and chat and play games.
Oh, really? Oh, see, I didn't know that. You never told me about the phone package.
I didn't tell you about the data plan.
No. What does it include?
I'm not sure exactly, but data plan, so she can go on the web and stuff. Email
right.
And
okay.
text.
So what that basically means is that it's gone before she gets home. Yes. So there will be no communication outside the camps.
He's not kidding either.
No.
No.
Absolutely not. I'll let her call her friend Jalecia because she called yesterday, so she can make that call back and say goodbye to daylight forever. No, I got to give her credit. I'm gonna. When she gets home tomorrow, I was going to have a little talk with her and say, you've been out of my life for a couple of days now, and it's been really good. And my anger level has gone down to the manageable point where I can actually say to you, let's give it another shot. Let's give you back all your privileges, and we'll just see how you handle things this time, knowing that last time I chained you into the 7th level of hell. And I thought about that today, sitting up in the bathroom. That's where I contemplate all the child rearing.
Best work up there.
My child rearing plans for the future. Yes. So, actually, it's the only place I can get some peace. But I was thinking there, and I thought, you know what? She's been really. Well, she hasn't been trying, but she's been really trying to ask me for a reboot, and not deserving it, and Yeah, but now that I've had these few days to reflect on the throne, I think I can try doing that now. I think I can allow myself to try that and hope for the best. Hope that maybe the dungeon was a good lesson for her. Maybe 6 days in the hole with no daylight. Maybe that got through to her.
Think she had her process?
I don't know. I'm going to give it a shot again. But, so here's hoping.
All right.
You never know. Yeah, give them a shot. Maybe they'll surprise you. So yeah, we'll give that a shot this week. And, what'll I be doing while I'm waiting for you to write? Probably get drunk more. Drunk's good. What you gotta do with him? He's awesome. He's awesome when you're drunk.
Yes, that's the only time he does anyway. It's not a holiday. It's when he's with, work stuff, and he's got to join the crowd, and
Get rolled around and be happy, which is something
Peer
I'm
pressure.
not really used to.
Getting more used to it though.
I'm getting there. Yeah, with a little help from Pinch Whiskey.
Hopefully not just Pinch whiskey.
Oh no, because after the Pinch Whiskey shot, you have to chuck a can of Pabst Blue Ribbon all over you. That's the ritual.
That's another story.
That's
So,
the yeah.
see how
That's,
important rituals are.
apparently, yeah.
Well, they're culturally significant. It's how we identify with each other. It's how we keep faith and confidence in one another.
Okay.
Shared activity, shared responsibility in the same activity.
Could
Structure.
we just go play golf or something?
That's a ritual. Keep going. You'll find ritual in just about everything because that's a human's security. So, and why do we do everything we do?
To grow hair and make money. Actually, the hair update.
Yeah, look how much it's grown.
This just in,
It's awesome.
literally.
Yes.
There you go. Let's see. The hair update.
But wait, I have to announce, not that you can't tell, because, well, you can't because you're always behind that mic, but he's now taken to seeing how that looks with the goatee. Look.
Mm.
I don't know. Oh, the jury's out.
You know, first you tell me you love it, then
Well,
you tell me.
I loved it when
Yeah,
your head
no,
was
uh,
shaved and you had it. It was very ex-con.
Oh, I guess so. Shave my head again. Yeah,
It was
yeah.
incredibly sexy.
Oh,
Yeah. In a criminal sort of way.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe I'll be known now as the bald director from the East.
No, I like your hair growing in a bit too, though. Gotta say. Whatever you want. It's fine.
Yeah, I just don't know what to say there.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. So yeah, so it's gonna be a good week.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good week.
I'm predicting.
Cool.
Und the Mannheim Steamroller? Jawohl. Oh, I put up my Sealand of the Pacific like page on Facebook
Yes.
if anybody cares to go like that.
That's where he used to work and trained the whales.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's closed now, but he took me there when we were dating, and there's a picture of me on there in front of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, by the almost life-size miracle killer whale statue that I used to have to clean daily.
Those were the
Well,
days.
you know, it's not so. You might think, "Oh, geez, dumbass! It's a whale in a parking lot. What do you got to do to clean it every day? Big whoop! You hit it with a hose, right?" No, you don't understand because in this lovely place that I like to call Sealand, there is like 94 million seagulls.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. You know, it's not really running a hose over it. You got to scrub that sucker.
Aww.
Yeah.
Well, those days are over. No more scrubbing for you.
Oh, I don't know. Kind of had its.
Well, the house outside could use some scrubbing, so
Oh.
you're feeling nostalgic.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Right after the car wash.
Well, you do the car. I don't ever have to worry about that's not my responsibility.
No, didn't say it was. No,
Right.
no.
I was trying to pass off my house duties, though.
And where'd that get you?
Tune in next week.
For?
An update on where it got me.
Oh, okay. All right. Sure.
Now, last week I could have predicted. This week I'm not so sure. So yeah. Anyway, I guess that's going to wrap up our Saturday night special webisode.
Yes.
And thank you for being patient and waiting for our weekly webisodes now, because we just, it was just impossible for us to keep putting them out nightly. We weren't getting to bed till 2 or 3. And
but rest assured, we're still here. The house is still here.
Yes, ATLA is still here.
All is good.
And we love you, Meeps. Thank you.
That too. Good night, everybody.